Well, with respect to financial side of your question, I'd like to say that Azerbaijan for many years almost completely reduced dependence on international financial institutions. We stopped cooperation with IMF soon after I was elected president first time. And with other financial institutions, we either completely emptied the portfolio or very close to that. Our direct foreign debt is something more than $5 billion US only. So it's about less than 7% of our GDP, which is an indicator that we are not in need of financing. On the contrary, we've been approached by financial institutions with the offer to borrow the funds, and we are now working because we do not want to completely empty the portfolio. Among our main partners with respect to financial institutions, also we have an Asian Bank for Infrastructure and Investment, which was created at the initiative of China. So from this point of view, difficult to comment because actually this is not on my agenda because it is done. On political and transportation track, yes, we see a lot of positive developments. Among them, I would name the declaration on strategic partnership between China and Azerbaijan, which was adopted last year as a result of my meeting with President Xi Jinping, which is a very important milestone in our bilateral relations, because to have a strategic partnership format of cooperation with such a great country as China, of course, is of extreme importance for us. We actively work now with Chinese companies. We invited them to be our strategic partners in different areas, including in the area of green energy. Would name that the companies have been selected as our partners in manufacturing of the green public transportation vehicles. The first production is expected this year. And they also are suppliers of solar panels, which are being installed in Azerbaijan with the investments of investors from other countries. And also, we are in a phase of negotiations with some Chinese companies with respect to investment, direct investment in green energy. We are starting dialogue on defense industry cooperation, and we think that that could be a very promising process because, as we already discussed, Azerbaijan is continuing to modernize its armed forces, and of course for us it will be also interesting to diversify the geography of supplies and also engage in joint manufacturing. And definitely the Middle Corridor, One Belt, One Road, initiative of President Xi Jinping, which, as I said, in Europe they want to call it Global Gateway. Frankly speaking, I don't know what it means. But One Belt, One Road is a project which we supported from the very beginning, and not only supported publicly, but we invested. We built the biggest on the Caspian shore seaport. We are now manufacturing 6 vessels on our shipyard. Our shipyard is now fully packed with, how to say, orders. We upgraded our railroad and even invested additional funds on the increasing capacity of Baku-Tbilisi-Kars Railroad on Georgian territory. So now its capacity is 5 million tons. We think that part of the cargoes from China will go also through Zangezur. through Zengilan Road. And by the way, coming to the previous question, one of the issues which we are discussing with the Iranian side is to build a bypass, bypassing Armenia, and to connect Nakhchivan with mainland Azerbaijan through Iranian territory. The highway bypass is being done. We are building the bridge. And the railroad bypass is something which Iran and Azerbaijan must agree, because Armenia blocking us from access to Nakhchivan, we cannot sit and wait. So we agreed that we will build a bypass, and Armenia will continue to be a deadlock in the region. So transportation definitely, and middle corridor will be one of the most important factor of our bilateral agenda from practical point of view. And of course, Azerbaijan also is an active country of Global South, and China plays a very important role in Global South. So here, and also is member of non-aligned movement, where we chaired for 4 years. So it is a very diversified relationship, very strong, and with a great potential for the future.